tuning into Healthy Beginnings. Today I'm here just to give another testimony of what I've noticed. This video is not going to be long because I don't have much memory, so it might cut off, and if it do, I'm going to ask you now to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But I'm sorry, I'm driving. But I noticed, like, it doesn't matter if you're just eating regular ice, and I don't know if I stated that on my other video. If you're just eating popsicles, I've noticed that I had spotting. And when I drink things warm, I drink my water room temperature, I have no problem with, like, spotting. So I was just wondering, I was like, am I having a miscarriage or what's going on? So that was just my thought at the time. So I was just like, man, could it be the popsicles, you know, because that is a form of ice as well. So I just, you know, kept eating the popsicles because I got buku of them. And I was just like, you know, just trying to put it together. Did I drink any ice and made a mistake and ate a piece of ice, you know? I, you know, was trying to remember. But I was like, no, I just been eating popsicles. So I was like, you know, it can't be just ice, or, I mean, it just had my mind baffled for a while because I was just like, it can't be the popsicles, you know. We've been all eating popsicles for years, so it got to be ice, period. And so my thoughts on that is to just stop eating it altogether, or just take the risk of running losing your uterus. But I had to battle that thing for about 2 weeks because I kept bleeding on and off, on and off, on and off. And I remember from, you know, way back when my doctor tried to give me a hysterectomy when I was 21, and my husband said no. And I remember what he did for me, and I still have some 800 milligram ibuprofen. So what I did, I took the first, you know, I ate real good, and then I took 4 of the 800 milligrams. Now, mind you, I'm not a doctor of any sort, so this is just what I do. This is for entertainment purposes only. Make sure you follow up with your doctor and ask them what you should do. But this is just my experience, okay? So I did the first set of 800 for 800 milligrams, and then I chewed up. Sometimes I chew it and sometimes I do it in the tea. It all depends on how fast I want it to work. So I chewed it up. And then I had a little cup of it and it went away. So I was just like, you know, so then I ate some more popsicles maybe later on that day. You know, I still hadn't had the understanding what was it. And so I think my husband, I think he had bought us some drinks and stuff, and I crunched a little ice, and it came back on just a little spot. And so I'm like, you know what? This got to be, it doesn't matter what type of ice, it's ice, period. And if you guys notice the same thing, maybe you might be saying, I'm not eating ice, but I'm having a heavy cycle. If you're eating ice cream, you know, ice pops or whatever, if you're eating that and you're having the same thing, then that's the pops, you know, the ice. Now, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know what could be in the ice or whatever the case that could cause it, because it was naturally made for just cooling, not for us to consume it, which, you know, we do. Because every now and then, sometimes if I'm drinking some beverages and I don't have a straw in it, that's why I like to have a straw, so I don't fool around and have to chew a piece of ice. So that's why I always keep a straw in my cup. And But yeah, that's just me, that what I noticed. And any of you that's suffering with heavy bleeding or in the process of having to have hysterectomy, I don't recommend it, but hey, that do what your doctor tells you to do. But for me, that's what I've noticed that is the cause. Now, when I'm not consuming ice or anything, it's just only happened for 2 weeks now, and the last time it happened was in 2016, I believe. That was the last time. So, and why I'm bringing this, because I started eating popsicles because it's hot outside now. And so that's why I was just trying to help someone else that may be going through the part of what, you know, the bleeding, the spotting like I was. And I was just like, you know, I'm not losing my uterus. And that, to me, like I said, I'm not a doctor, but that is what it's from. If you're drinking like I do, I drink everything room temperature, because the room temperature liquids helps the bowel to move. So, because I'm trying to cut back on what I eat, and I notice when I drink cold beverages, my bowels, I mean, I use the bathroom for two to 3 days or something like that when I keep drinking cold beverages. But when I drink room temperature straight, you know, water, I don't have any problems. So I was just bringing that to you guys so you could put you up on a note, you know, let you know what could it be. If you're not, like you said, some people may be like, well, I don't chew ice. Okay, well then if you're eating popsicles or something like that, then that could be what's going on. So like I said, I try to pay attention to what I've eaten that day or whatever, and yeah, and try to narrow it down. So, but until next time, you guys, I know, you know, sometimes I can be here, there, and everywhere, but that's the point that I brought to you about eating popsicles. But please comment down below if you notice the same thing, even if you just eat popsicles or you chew ice or whatever. Please comment down below and share with me what you do to help with your uterus. And that's, for me, those are the two things that have helped me to keep my uterus. Well, the one thing is, well, no, the two things, ibuprofen and chase tree berry. I got maybe about this much left in the bag, and I'm gonna have to order me some more just so I don't run out of anything. But when I need a real emergency, I just chew about 15 to 20 of them, or I just drink me a cup of tea every other day. And what I did with the ibuprofen, I took the 4, and then the next day I didn't take 4, I just took, okay, say Monday, I took 4, and then I didn't take none Tuesday, and then I took 1 Wednesday, 1 instead of the 4 tablets, I took 1, and then I didn't take 1 Thursday, and then I took 1 Friday, and then I noticed that I didn't have that anymore. So I was just bringing you to bring you my experience, because without talking, us as women, we can help each other, especially if you know something that I don't know that worked for you, and it could work for me. So yeah, just talking, conversating. You may feel that, oh, you're talking to yourself, but no, you're talking to someone that might be going through it once you upload it. So until next time, you guys, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and be blessed. Until the next one.